It is the inside story from the Al Falah University, a story which no other channel is able to tell. Our team of reporters has managed to enter inside that doctor's hostel. We are inside the university at the parking lot where several cars were parked. This is the same spot where reportedly Umar's car was also parked. We are bringing you this exclusive report, exclusive visuals from the mosque as well, which is situated on the campus. It's the same mosque whose imam has now been arrested. Sources say Muzammil often offered prayer there. Take a look at this exclusive ground report.
अल फलाह यूनिवर्सिटी से मुजम्मिल की गिरफ्तारी हुई थी। इसके अलावा शाहीन को भी अल फलाह यूनिवर्सिटी में जो डॉक्टर शाहीन थी उसकी भी गिरफ्तारी हुई है। इस वक्त हम अल फलाह यूनिवर्सिटी के अंदर मौजूद हैं और मेरे पीछे जो आप तस्वीर देख पा रहे हैं ये यूनिवर्सिटी का हॉस्टल है। और अगर आप देखेंगे तो इसी यूनिवर्सिटी के हॉस्टल के अंदर जो है वो मुजम्मिल रहा करता था और जो दूसरी तरफ का जो पोर्शन आप देख रहे हैं इसमें शाहीन रहती थी। ये दोनों यहीं पे रहते थे और यही जो आसपास है उसने मुजम्मिल ने यहाँ से 700 मीटर की दूरी पे ही एक जो है वो घर किराए पे रखा था, जहां पर बड़ी संख्या में जो एक्सप्लोजिव मटेरियल है उसको वहां पे रखा गया था मुजम्मिल के द्वारा। और आदिल जो है उन सबको गाइड करता था। ये जो आप बिल्डिंग देख रहे हैं इसी बिल्डिंग के अंदर जो बताया जा रहा है मुजम्मिल है वो रहा करता था। ये बॉयज ब्लॉक है। ये आप सामने जो बिल्डिंग देख रहे हैं ये बॉयज ब्लॉक है और ये जो रास्ता आप देख रहे हैं यहीं से गाड़ियां यूनिवर्सिटी के कैंपस के अंदर इंटर करती हैं और फिर आगे जाती हैं। ये बॉयज ब्लॉक है अल फलाह यूनिवर्सिटी का और यहीं पे सारे जो डॉक्टर्स हैं, जो रेजिडेंट्स हैं वो यहीं पे रहते हैं। और जो दूसरी तरफ आप बिल्डिंग देख रहे हैं ये अल फलाह यूनिवर्सिटी का ये फीमेल ब्लॉक है, यानी कि जो महिला डॉक्टर्स हैं वो यहाँ पे रहती हैं। यहीं पे इस बिल्डिंग के अंदर शाहीन जो है उसका कमरा था, शाहीन यहाँ पर रहती थी। और दूसरी तरफ अगर आप देखेंगे तो जो मुजम्मिल है, मुजम्मिल इस बिल्डिंग के अंदर रहता था और जो डॉक्टर उमर है जो 10 तारीख को यहाँ से गाड़ी लेके निकला था वो भी इसी ब्लॉक में इसी बिल्डिंग के अंदर रहा करता था। एक्सक्लूसिव तस्वीरें टाइम्स ऑफ भारत पे आप देख रहे हैं इस यूनिवर्सिटी के हॉस्टल की। इसी हॉस्टल में बताया जा रहा है कि मुजम्मिल जो है वो रहा करता था। दूसरी तरफ अगर आप देखेंगे तो जिस पार्किंग लॉट की बात की जा रही है जहां पर गाड़ियां जो हैं वो पार्क होती थी, ये देखिए अभी हम आपको उस जगह पर ले चलते हैं। वो पार्किंग लॉट आपको दिखाते हैं कहां पे वो गाड़ियां पार्क थी और कहां से जो है फिर उमर जो है वहां से निकला था। ये जो आप पीछे मेरी तस्वीर देख रहे हैं जो गाड़ियां पार्क हैं ये वही पार्किंग लॉट है। ये देखिए ये सामने जो गाड़ियां आपको पार्क नजर आएंगी ये पार्किंग लॉट है और इसी पार्किंग लॉट के अंदर उस दिन जो उमर की गाड़ी है वो यहाँ पे पार्क थी। पीछे देखिए ये जो पूरा आप पार्किंग का स्पेस देख रहे हैं, जो गाड़ियां यहाँ पे सामने पार्क्ड हैं, ये पूरा अल फलाह यूनिवर्सिटी का पार्किंग लॉट है। हॉस्टल के सारे जो डॉक्टर्स थे वो अपनी गाड़ियां यहीं पे पार्क करते थे और उस दिन 10 दिन तक बताया जा रहा है कि जो I-20 कार थी वो यहीं पे पार्क थी। मुजम्मिल की गाड़ी पहले पार्क थी और उसके बगल में बताया जा रहा है कि यहाँ पे जो I-20 कार है वो उमर ने पार्क किया हुआ था और उसके बाद यहीं से 10 तारीख को वो बाहर निकला था और उसके बाद जो है वो ब्लास्ट शाम में दिल्ली के अंदर लाल किले के सामने जो है वो हुआ था। यूनिवर्सिटी के अंदर का ये सबसे एक्सक्लूसिव तस्वीरें आप देख पा रहे हैं।
And my colleague Kritika is also live from the location. Priyank is also live with us. I'll go to you first, Kritika. I believe you are live from the location, from the Al Falah University. We just looked at this report from the doctor's hostel, which took us inside the premises of the campus. Take us through what is the latest update, especially when this entire indoctrination plot seems to be in focus. Kritika, can you hear us? All right, I'm not too sure if she can hear us. Let me meanwhile go across to my colleague Priyank. Priyank has been bringing us each and every probe-related update. Priyank, we know that the NIA has taken over the case and, there is going to be obviously a line of questioning which we have accessed, something which we spoke of earlier. All right, I'm being told Kritika is back with us. Let me go across to Kritika first, since we were specifically talking about this university. We also played out an exclusive report for our viewers from the university. Kritika, give us the latest ground report. As we were asking you, earlier that the focus at the moment seems to be on the alleged indoctrination plot which seemed to be playing out on campus.
Well, of course, that is one of the key elements that are being probed at the moment. Currently, we're also around the campus itself. You'll be able to see on your screens also there are guards as well who are, in fact, trying to stop us from showing the visuals as well. But the campus can be seen currently on the screens of Times now, asking our video journalist Sachin Rawat to also focus. Here are the hostel premises. But again, as I was also saying, that there is in fact a lot of discontent as well amongst people. But behind me on the screens, you can also see that the hostel campuses are right here. The parking lot is also visible. In fact, the mosque is also right here. But currently the probe is also right now focused on the links between the doctors. Yesterday we had spoken about how about 50 students were also in fact interrogated. Junior doctors were also detained, they have been let go. But all of these links are currently being investigated as well. Multi-agency probe is underway as well. Here in fact are the hostel campuses and the university campus as well. We're currently at location. We'll be able to give you a better report also shortly, because there is, again, as I said earlier, a lot of discontent amongst people as well. Students that we've spoken to earlier had also spoken about how this could in fact endanger their chances of placements and further employment as well. That is the nature of in fact the seriousness of this incident that has happened. The guards also, everyone right now really on their toes, but behind me on the screens as well, our video journalist is trying to show you visuals of the campus. The parking lot barely 100 meters away from here. In fact, a lot of cars are also parked here. Remember, this is the same parking lot from where in fact for the last 10 days before in fact we can come a little in the front as well. There this is the parking lot where his car was also parked before he went underground, before the Faridabad module was also in fact busted. You can see on your screens the parking lot visible currently, the hostel campuses here as well. Students earlier had told us that in fact he used to stay in the same hostel campus as the students. About 150 teachers also used to look there yesterday. All of the rooms were in fact probed, were searched rather by the investigative agencies as well. So this we are talking in relation to Umar, who is currently believed to be the driver of the I-20 as well. The I-20 was parked in that very parking lot. Now that the situation here also is a bit more calmer, we can also show you visuals of the mosque as well, requesting our video journalist Sachin Rawat to also pan towards the mosque. So this in fact is the area of the Al Falah University in Faridabad. Students also concerned, but more so the security the personnel here as well as the multi-agency probe continues to be underway, and probe that their attention is right now to probe other people who could have also been involved. Because remember, currently what we are hearing, whether it is Dr. Shahid or Dr. Umar in this case, a common thread that is emerging is that all of them used to keep to themselves. They were professionals in their own fields, but they used to keep to themselves and not used to talk to the other students or the other faculty also a lot. So these are also details that are emerging currently. Over to you, Akansha.
All right, do stay with us. Priyank is also joining us live on the broadcast. Priyank, we were playing out the reports from this particular university. End of the day, when we speak of the multi-agency probe, we were talking about how NIA obviously has taken over. They're going to begin the probe. Joint interrogation obviously is also likely today. The focus, I believe, is also going to be on this indoctrination plot, because that's what the country is also finding extremely shocking, extremely disturbing. The fact that these are not commoners. These are educated doctors who had been radicalized, looks like, on campus. That obviously is going to be the big focus of investigation as well, isn't it, Priyank?
Absolutely right, Meenakshi, because if you look at the latest pattern of Jaish-e-Mohammed, although Masood Azhar a few days back had also released a audio where he was giving open threat to India, saying that if India again attempts to do something like this, Operation Sindoor, they will reach out to Delhi, and that's what the modus operandi can also be seen. Earlier in the days back 10-15 years back, the prime focus of the ISI was to target the institutions related to engineering college. That's why you saw that Bhatkar brothers came up from engineering college, and there were multiple engineers who were also focused. And the new modus operandi, they have been looking for all these doctors. They have been a chain of doctors who are somewhere linked to the Jammu and Kashmir as well as in the part of Western Uttar Pradesh, who have been assigned this particular task by the ISI to carry out further attacks. And that is very worrying thing, because the intellectuals are being targeted, they are being indoctrinated in the name of religion. It's a very worrying thing for the Indian law Enforcing Agency post the meeting which happened at the Ministry of Home Affairs yesterday, where the DGs of important security establishment were also present. It has been clearly mentioned by the Home Minister himself that there has to be full-fledged action which need to be taken against all these modules which have been operating from different portion here in the country. Jaish-e-Mohammed is certainly on the top list of Indian agencies looking at the kind of attack which they have managed to do in Pulwama, the kind of attack which they did on Sunday here in the national capital, for which they will be very full more action which can be seen on the ground. On one side from Jammu and Kashmir, from where Suhail was reporting, you saw that those NGOs, those organizations which has been taking charity has been put under surveillance. Raids have been going on. In Faridabad, 50 individuals were questioned. Even from the university side, few of them have been detained and have been taken by the Jammu and Kashmir police to the JKP. And also the National Investigating Agency is looking into the detail of the blast. So far, what we know is the module which managed to create this particular blast,
and
which
since
was
speaking
Dr.
of the
Umar,
module, the indoctrination plot, Priyank, it's only fair that we shed some light on more details, what you were speaking of for our viewers. Priyank, do stay with us. What my colleague was also talking about, viewers, is the arrests which have been made. Remember, the key accused, the key suspect, a man alleged to have acted as a recruiter and a radicalizer for Jaish-e-Mohammed. He is in focus now. Let's take a look at what we know about this particular person, about Maulana or Maulvi Irfan, who was arrested from Shopian yesterday. Now, this person, Irfan, was a former paramedic staffer at the government medical hospital in Srinagar. He's alleged to have played a pivotal role, a key role when it comes to radicalizing, poisoning these young minds. Reportedly, he's been radicalizing medical students, targeting young minds who could have possibly been extremely successful doctors. He hails from Shopian, an area which is known for a shop and a very big JEM presence. He previously served as an imam